Hello, this is Ankit Reddy. Welcome to the .NET course from educators.com, world's best online training tutorial for leading technologists. In this session, today we'll learn about how to do exception handling. So what is this exception handling? An exception is a problem that arises during the execution of a program. C# exception handling is built upon four keywords: try, catch, finally, and throw. Now let us see the syntax for this. The syntax for using try catch blocks looks like the following: try, then set of statements, catch, exception name, error handling, then code, then catch, then if you have another catch, then finally we have finally keyword. A try catch block may contain n number of catch, but finally will be only one time. Let us take an example to add two numbers in a C# programming. So it may look very simple, but the catch is here: the program should not break and always should give meaningful error messages when exception occurs. For example, we have conditions like this: if the user enters 10 instead of 10, the program should let the user know only numbers can added. If the user enters a very large number, the program should let user know the range allowed. Let us see by taking a try catch block and we do write a program. Let me go to the Visual Studio, then I will tell you that how to do this try catch blocks. Now we are the try catch blocks. Try. See, you press it two times tab from your keyboard, you'll be getting like this: try catch block. Let me tell you again: type try, then you'll get intelligence like this. Now press tab key two times, you'll be getting like this. Now let us have code inside this. Console dot write line will ask end user to enter a number. Please enter first number. Then how to read this number from a console? We'll be using console dot readline to read something from the console. Then where we need to hold that, user may enter a number. We wanted to hold it in some other variable to add that number to other number, second number. So we are taking integer inside which we are taking f number, that is equals to, see here we are getting immediately compile time error. This is because if you can see this, it is returning, see if you mouse over here, console.readline is returning string here, first line. You can observe that first word in a first line is string. So this will be returning string type, but we are trying to hold in a integer. For that we need to convert that integer into, string into integer. So we can do this. The best method is int.pass. Then it's in the same manner, let me take second number also from the user. Please enter second number. So here yes number I am taking. We have two variables and we can take these values from the user and we are holding in a two variables. Now we need to add these two things. How can we add? F number plus S number. Okay, again we wanted to display this result to the end user. How do we display again? So instead of displaying this one, I'm taking another one, variable result is equals to. Now if we wanted to display something to the console, we always use console dot writeline method. Addition is, then you can use result. Then after this, if you wanted to see the output till you close the console, you need to use this read key. Okay, this is the program. What our conditions are: if user enters 10 instead of 10, the program should let the user know only numbers can be added. If the user enters a very large number, the program should let the user know about the range allowed. As of now, we are not touching these rules. Let us see that in a positive thing, whether it is really working or not. Console dot line. I'm not going to write anything. I'll explain it again what to write here. First, let us build this. Build is succeeded. Then I'm going to debug this. Enter a first number 20. Enter a second number 30. Addition is 50. As of now, it is coming fine. Suppose if user enters instead of a number, suppose by mistake, you may type like this. Please enter any key is coming. If you type like this, you are not getting anything. But it is not a common sense to enter alphanumeric numbers when you wanted to enter a number. So how do we catch that exception? Instead of after try block, you can write your own catch. Inside a catch, we are going to write an exception. Format exception. Inside which console dot write line. Then inside which we are going to tell to user that invalid input. Please enter numbers only. Understand? This one. So it is not formatted, right? If you wanted to make it as a formatted, Control A, Control K, Control D, it will get formatted. Let me tell that what I told here. To format the lines, you press Control plus K and Control plus D to make it a format. Now let us debug this. Enter first number. I have entered this number and by mistake I have typed something like this. Invalid input. Please enter numbers only. So this is a meaningful error message I have got. Suppose now we have met this one. Instead of 10 we pressed. So we are making user to know that enter only numbers. Now next exception is if user enters a very large number, what will happen? Now I will enter a large number and let us see. A very large number I am typing. Press any key to continue. This is coming. We don't want to see this one. Actually, we'll be getting an exceptions if you don't have like this. Suppose I'll show you that. Debug without debugging. If I press not this one. Start with the debugging. Yeah, I wanted to show you that exception. Let me take this alone without a try. Then let me copy this everything and make it as a comment. No, nothing is there. I will reuse that, so I'm not going to delete it. I'm just using this one only. I wanted to check that whether we are getting errors or not. If I type like this will come. This is called unhandled exceptions. By looking at this error message, user cannot understand what is going on. So users may get irritation by looking at this kind of errors. He is not a technical guy. So we should take care of him how to enter numbers. If this way it is going on, it is not at all good practice. Now let me tell again one more thing. If you press 10 and for the enter next second number, what will happen? See, again we are getting error. Overflow exception was unhandled. Like this kind of errors will be getting. User cannot understand. In order to make him understand, we'll be using try catch blocks. So let me delete this. Let's go back again and comment the lines. As we are using try catch blocks, we are not getting any kind of exceptions at least. But we wanted to show some meaningful message to the end user so that he can come back and execute the same lines of code. So I'm taking another catch for the range. Here we need to use overflow exception. Now here we are going to tell that here we told that invalid input, please enter numbers only. Even though he is entering numbers, that number should be within a range. So that what we are going to do is only numbers in between this and this are allowed. Take this, what is going to happen here? We don't want this line to be execute. Now here, comma, then integer dot min value dot min value comma integer dot max value. And suppose something it is getting error, where it is getting error. Okay, here it's gone. Let us see this whether it is successful or not. Build is successful. Now let us execute again. Enter first number. I enter the first number. If I enter a second number, a very large number, what's happening? What's happening? No, I wanted to enter numbers only, but I wanted to enter a big number. Why it is not going? Let us see that. We have used another catch that is called overflow exception. Console.writeLine. We are telling that only numbers in between 0 and 1 are allowed. 0 will get replaced this minimum value and 1 will get replaced with maximum value. And let's see that where it is going wrong. Enter first number. If I take this first number as this one, something somewhere went wrong. So let us see. We'll be getting like this kind of address where it went wrong. Let us see. First number, suppose the first one. Take this one. Enter second number. Just like this. Invalid input. Please try numbers only. Okay, it is working now. Now let us see this. Uncomment. Build this. Build without debugging. Enter first number. I press 10. For the second number, I wanted to enter big number. Only numbers in between this range. So you can enter the numbers for addition either this number to this number only, but not any number apart from that. So let me execute again. 10, then this one. So addition is 579. It is coming. That's fine. Now what my intention is, if suppose something error we have got, then what to do? Again, let's see this one. Apart from these two errors, you may get again. So that time, how to do exception handling? If you get any other error, other exception apart from these two, unknown error, please contact system administrator. Meaning that when you are executing, you may get a server down. That time it will be coming like this. This example I told, if server down at the time of execution your program, you may get this kind of errors. So this is not a simple exception handling. Still I wanted to add something called, after executing this 10, then 20, addition is 30. Now I am going to give an option to end user. Do you want it to continue or not? Yes or no? If you press yes, still you can use this my application to verify that addition of two numbers. For that, I'm going to use do while loop. If you don't understand this, what is called do while loop, please watch my old sessions on do while loop. For that, I'm taking a string str user choice is equals to, as of now I'm not storing anything. Then I'm taking do till here, then while. Here I'm asking end user while str user choice dot to upper. I'll explain this what I'm going to use this to upper. Just wait. is equals to no. Now, before this, we wanted to make sure that we are using one more do. After this, let me use, oops, it went wrong. Now I'm going to use do, again while, inside which, just follow me for some time, you can understand this thing. Dot to upper is not equal to yes, and it's not equal to no. Then so do while means it will print at least one time, then only it will check the condition. Now I'm going to take console dot write line. If you wanted to know about do while in the full detail, please watch my older sessions on do while. Do you want to continue? Then we'll be giving options yes or no. Depending on this, user options will be continuing the program. So if user press yes, then we'll be asking user to enter again first name. Console dot read line. Here, please don't get convert here again, because read line is a string type. str user choice is also string type. You don't need to convert that. Now you can see that by executing the result. Now you can understand. Please enter a number. Please enter the second number. Addition is 330. Do you want to continue yes or no? Suppose if I type yes, please enter first number, it will be coming. Again, second number. Addition is 30. Do you want to continue? If I press no, then it will be asking press any key to continue. It will get stopped. Here, what I am doing is, after user entered yes or no, irrespective of the condition, irrespective of the case, what he typed. Suppose user may press yes as a all small case letters or all caps or combination of both. Same applies for no, all caps or all small or both the combination. So we are making it to upper whatever user entered. If it is entered in small case, we are making that to uppercase, then comparing like this, so that however user typed, this will get work. I will show you that. 10, 20. Still, do you want to continue or not? If user plus like this, why yes, still it will be working fine. Same way, if user press no like this, n is small, o is caps, so that it will come out. Still it will be working out. So this is what, how to catch an exception. Remember that this exception is the final exception. You need to keep after all the exceptions of your choice. You cannot keep this exception before of any of the exceptions. You will be getting compile time error. Say this. What this means is, this exception only covering every exception. But if you wanted to show some message to end user, we'll be using like this. This exception will be containing all other exceptions. So only you should do this exception after all the exceptions occurred. You should be having this catch exception at the end. Let us see that PowerPoint. The syntax is same. Try, catch, 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 and then finally. So thank you for watching this, and let me recap one more time. An exception is a problem that arises during the execution of a program. C# exception handling is built upon these things. Try, catch, finally. Thank you for watching. We'll meet again for the next session.